We got to.
Gentlemen, today we're talking about making it rain! Money. And so today I wanted to go over my 7 secrets, how I went from beer cart to baller. Okay, baller's an exaggeration. So now let me tell you why I consider myself rich and what that actually means to me. My whole life, I grew up very poor. I have had to fight, scratch, and claw for every single dollar that I've had. I've always worried, fixated, and focused on the fact that I had to make ends meet. It was always difficult for me. And being stressed out because of your financial situation is one of the worst things because it stifles your happiness, it stifles your creativity. But one day, about 3 years ago, I went all day and I didn't think about money once. Next day, same thing. I wasn't stressing or thinking about money. And it was at this precise moment that I felt incredibly rich. That stress went away, everything else got brighter. My world opened up and I just felt like a new man. And so today I'd like to go over the 7 things that I did in order to obtain personal financial richness. Secret number 1 is get a job. And you're like, what? Why? I don't want to get a job. Well, then you're never going to be rich. You're going to be a broke-ass moocher. Who wants that? Being financially alpha secret number 2, realize that you do not need everything that you want. And this is a tough one, right? Because you see on social media, everybody has stuff. And stuff is nice, right? But what's nicer? A super fat bank account, I promise. Give up a little bit now to have more later. Being financially alpha secret number 3 is calculate your monthly expenses. All right, the bare essentials. How much do you need to live? All right, and if you don't make enough, get a second job. And once you've identified what your critical expenses are, then secret number 4, set a budget. But the key to this is living below your means. Set a budget, live below. Because until you do that, you're never going to be able to build up any extra cash. You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. So you've got a job. You know that you don't need everything you want. So you figure out your expenses, you set a budget, you live below that. Now, with that money that's left over, save 50% of it, all right? 50% of the overage above your budget, I want you to save. The rest you can spend on gold teeth and rims. It doesn't matter. But 50, you gotta save it. Now, are you gonna put it in a checking account? You could. Savings account? Quite possibly. But the issue there is that the money that is in a savings account or a checking account basically makes like no interest. It's never going to grow, or you're never gonna make more money on your money. You gotta make it work. Bringing us to secret number 6, which is invest. Now, one of the issues with investing is that unless you know what you're doing, it's very complicated and complex. There are a few things that you can do. You can A, hire a professional. All right, go to a financial advisor. Now, the issue with financial advisors and letting them manage your money is that they are typically going to charge you sort of high fees. Something else to be careful of when dealing with financial advisors, I found out the hard way, and that is when they're managing your portfolio, if they're starting to make all these little trades within your portfolio, you're actually getting charged fees. All these fees are eating into your profit. A lot of them do have minimums, so unless you have like $100,000 saved up, you're out of luck. There are some things that you definitely need to look into in order to protect yourself and make sure that your money is growing. Another option that is pretty exciting is something like Wealthfront. I first heard about Wealthfront when I was listening to a Tim Ferriss podcast. He was talking about this set it and forget it type of investing online. The cool thing about them is up to $10,000, it's totally free. Then after that, it's like 0.25%. It's pennies on the dollar. It's ridiculous in terms of the low fees. And the reason they're able to do that is because they invest in technologies, not like locations and retail establishments and super over bloated commissions. The way that Wealthfront works is you go in with, say, $500 because they actually will accept as low as $500. And then they manage your accounts through all sorts of crazy technological resources, and the stuff is crazy nuts advanced. Investing is complex, and all of the strategies that Wealthfront employs typically were just for the super wealthy until recently. They've got a totally free risk assessment that you can go on and fill out, right? It takes like 2 or 3 minutes, and they're gonna tell you exactly what portfolio they'd put you in. Then if you like what they say, because here's the thing, it really boils down to your comfort level in terms of risk. Some people want super big returns, and so they're willing to take a little bit more risk. Other people are like, yo, I've only got this, I don't want to lose it, but there is a little bit of risk, I'll take a little. Not too much, right? And everybody is going to be different in terms of their risk tolerance. If you want to see what investment Wealthfront would actually put you in specifically, there's a totally free risk assessment that you can take. It takes like 2 to 3 minutes. Go in, fill it out, and they will tell you exactly where they would place your cash. I can't say enough great stuff about Wealthfront, and I am thrilled to partner with them for this video. There's a link down below to Wealthfront. Go check it out and see where your risk falls. Gentlemen, secret number 7 to being financially alpha is do not buy things on credit. Credit cards kill financial gain. Don't get into credit card debt. Gentlemen, take it from my experience. When I went to college, there was some vulture from a credit card company being like, hey, Alpha, hey, stupid, come here. You want a credit card? $500, yours. Like 23% interest. And at that point, I'm like, sure, I'll take it. Credit card, sweet. Long story short, it took me like 27 years to pay off $500. All the interest, it was terrible. Gentlemen, don't get into debt. So we talk all about being alpha, all right? What does it mean to be a modern day alpha? You look good, you take care of yourself, you take care of your body, you treat people with respect and dignity, but another aspect to that is being financially responsible. I grew up, like I said, super poor, and so a lot of times when you do or you don't have somebody to look at or model your life or your financial future after, it's tough to figure out. And so today I wanted to go over 7 tips and 7 things that I have learned over the years of financial hardship that have definitely helped me. Implement these 7 tips and you will be making it rain like an alpha. Hey, get back here.